Hello, cannedcream here, CC for short, and today I would like to talk to you about... Whoa! Greetings, foals. Loathing here, stepping in for your idiot host who seems to have come down with a sudden case of blunt force trauma. So shut up and sit down as I tell you about the Elements of Disharmony. Or, to be exact, who among the cast would best stand in stark contrast to the painfully bright crayon box that is the main six? Think of this as MLP's own little mirror world, where good becomes evil, bright becomes dark, and everyone sprouts wicked awesome goatees. Honesty becomes deceit, kindness becomes cruelty, loyalty, betrayal, laughter, gloom, and magic. Wait, what is the opposite of magic? Accounting, I guess. Screw it, magic stays magic. But it's evil magic. So let's start our list with cruelty, one of my personal favorites, as we ask who among the cast would best embody such darkness. In this disgusting land of sunshine and rainbows, who dare stand against a pony's natural good-heartedness to cling deep onto hatred and viciousness? I can think of no one better than Diamond Tiara. Oh, I do so love it when evil starts young. Throughout the series, Diamond has done nothing but give hell to the CMC as well as her other classmates. While the blank flank status of the Crusaders is a favorite target of hers, she can and will branch out into other methods, such as psychological warfare by pointing out disabilities, theft of personal property, and blackmail, making her the perfect candidate. Diamond Tiara, who lorded above her lessers without guilt and never failed at crushing the feelings of those unworthy to her, represents the element of cruelty.
Sugar love rub.
But what of selfishness? Well, for this trait, we simply need to jump from riches to royalty for Prince Blueblood. What's not to love about this guy? Only one episode and he cements himself as the best prince in the land. All throughout his night with Rarity, Blueblood acts in a rude and demeaning manner. But unlike Diamond, whose sole intent was to hurt others, Blueblood does not so much as spare others a single thought. As a prince, he expects everything to be done for him or given to him. He should not be wanting for anything, nor does he need to perform any tasks that he deems too tiresome or just beneath him. Rarity herself is likely nothing more than eye candy, a pretty little thing for him to wear around, no different than another accessory. It's not out of any direct disrespect to her, but because he is a beautiful stallion. Why shouldn't he have a beautiful mare by his side? Prince Blueblood, who thinks only of himself and does not spare a moment for anyone else, represents the element of selfishness.
Thank you. It goes with my eyes.
For our next item, we are lucky enough to get a twofer. As far as I'm concerned, and thus as far as it matters, the best embodiment of deceit is shared by both Flim and Flam. Now, one could argue that they were not entirely dishonest in their first appearance, as their machine did do everything they promised. But they were shown as possessing the gift of knowing how to work a crowd, a talent that only expanded during the events of Leap of Faith. Throughout the length of this episode, these two silver-tongued devils have an entire town eating out of their hooves, promising the old snake oil salesman favorite of a cure-all tonic, and Ponyville just eats it up, and pays handsomely for the privilege. And while the episode never directly states it, It is rather implied that they have been running the same scam in previous towns beforehand, and, really, is there anything stopping them from trying again in the next? Ponyville might have been a bust, but Equestria is a big place, full of fresh targets. And besides, they've already gotten away with a fair pile of cash anyway. Flim and Flam, who lie through their teeth and will leave you hanging off of every word, represent the element of deceit.
Next town? Next town.
Let's move on to one of my personal favorite hobbies, betrayal. And for this, we shine a spotlight on a character I believe has been playing the long con for quite some time, Spitfire. More than a few fans have complained that her character is terribly out of whack, that she forgets lessons that she's already learned and acts in ways unbefitting to her position. In The Best Night Ever, she invites Rainbow Dash into her group and then promptly ignores her for the rest of the night. In Wonderbolt Academy, she rewards Lightning Dust for reckless behavior despite endangering her fellow students. And in Rainbow Falls, she blatantly lies to both Rainbow and her own teammate Soren, telling her that Soren cannot compete and telling him that he's already been replaced. Winning, it seems, was more important to her than her own team. Now, some might call this out of character for her, and I would agree. That is, I would agree. But I'm not an idiot. What we are seeing isn't Spitfire being that fan-loved term of OOC. No, what we are seeing are Spitfire's true colors. She does not care for Rainbow, that's why she's still not a Wonderbolt despite all she's done. And she does not care for Soren, that is why she directly lied to his face to keep him out of the tryouts. All she cares about is her position, her fame, and winning. Spitfire, who will step on whomever she needs to achieve her goals, represents the element of betrayal.
You still think you're something special? No, ma'am.
And now we move on to Gloom, and the holder of her mantle can go to no other than Pinky's own sister, Maud Pie. Oh, how I love the irony of it. Now, I know what you are saying. Oh, but Loathing, Maud isn't a bad guy. Well, quit your sniveling. You think you can do better? Make your own damn channel. Besides, I never said the characters had to be evil, only the opposite of the elements. And there is no one who can kill a party faster than Maud Pie. Monotoned, mind-numbing lifelessness is at her very core. She manages to make each of the main six uncomfortable without even trying, and in some cases completely breaks them. She does not laugh, she does not smile, she does not show a hint of emotion. Even the background music doesn't play when she's in focus. That's how dull she is. Pinky may think differently, but Pinky's about as bright as a wet match in a dark cave. Maud Pie, who's dull as dirt and as lively as a graveyard, represents the element of gloom.
Sure.
And finally, we come to magic. Evil magic. And let's not draw this out. You know who it is. I know who it is. The element of magic for disharmony is Sunset Shimmer. Unlike certain other magical unicorns who have opposed Twilight, Sunset isn't complete crap at magic. Her power can very much rival that of Twilight, despite not being an alicorn herself. Clearly, she was talented enough to have once been Celestia's own student, just as Twilight had. But she yearned for more, and when it would not be given to her, she refused to be held back and broke off on her own to obtain it. She is the only true rival to Twilight. Even her name, Sunset Shimmer, stands in contrast to Twilight Sparkle, the setting sun and dying light, the ending of one day to oppose the starting of another. Sunset Shimmer who has the raw talent and no fears or restraints in using it. She will do whatever she wishes to increase her knowledge and power. She represents the element of evil, magic.
More power than I could ever imagine.
Clearly a mare after my own heart. I wish I had been born from a unicorn. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Grow evil crops?
Hey, Earth ponies are awesome, and don't you forget it.
What the? I thought I got rid of you.
You threw me in a broom closet.
I locked the door.
It opens from the inside too, you know.
Really? That's weird. On TV, they only ever open from the outside.
Actually, yeah, that is weird.
You may have escaped, but I've got your channel now, and there's nothing you can do to... What are you doing?
Yes, police? I'd like to report a break-in.
Wait, no, don't do that. I can't go to prison. I'm too pretty. You win this round, Cand, but I'll be back. Do you hear me? I'll be back.
What a putz. Anyway, I'm gonna go sleep off this concussion. Thank you very much for watching, and, as always...
Stay pony, my friends.